Today for the Bitcoin price, will we see a massive sell-off here post-halving for the Bitcoin price? Or is this the beginning of a severe parabolic bull run here towards new highs? Well guys, the charts provide a clear direction for the Bitcoin price right now. We will pull out our technical analysis and set it also here in relation with one of the most famous on-chain indicators, the hash ribbons here, which we covered multiple times on our channel. And they are providing here directly at the halving a very interesting development for the Bitcoin price. We will be talking about all of that and where we think we might be heading for the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term. So make sure you take a seat, make sure you smash up the like button to at least 3,000 likes. Thank you so much for that. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris and as always we are really pumped to go straight into the content. Alright guys, let's get started here with the TA on the daily candles. And guys, right now something extremely interesting is evolving on the charts. We will go in the second part of the video into the on-chain metrics. One of them is, by the way, the hash ribbons. Everyone knows so far because whole crypto YouTube is talking about it. We have been talking about it a year ago and we have very interesting developments there. Let's start with the TA here on the daily candles. You know what guys? Let me pull out here once again the two most important moving average right now to look at. And it's the 100 and the 200 day moving average. We have been talking about that multiple times. And do you remember what we said at the day of the halving in this video here? By the way guys, let me play you this quick clip here, because for the Bitcoin price to remain bullish also after the halving and continue this uptrend, we need one premise to be fulfilled. The yellow line is the 100-day moving average and the blue line is the 200-day moving average. We have to stay above the $8,000 level. This has not changed. And also here, the Fibonacci golden pocket, guys. I mean, I cannot stress it enough. We have to stay above the $8,000 level. We might go down, test it a second time. That would be even more bullish, guys. And as you can see, let me pull these here back. Let me go to the 4-hour candles. As you can see, we said we might even go back down and test it a second time, and if this test is successful, we would consider that to be very bullish. And guys, look at that. After we recorded that, we went back down, we tested it a second time, and I do want to consider that to be very bullish. Of course, everything can happen here, but this was a very bullish confirmation, especially with that very long wick here indicating that the buying pressure was very high at these price levels. You can see the exact same here. We had a very big wick indicating that the people were buying up these prices here immediately before the halving. So this is already good. We hold on the daily candles. Let me go back here on the daily candles. We did hold the 100-day moving average. We did hold the 200-day moving average. And even more important, guys, let me zoom out here into this specific area of interest. And if I'm pulling out the VPVR, you can see that we also once again with the second test, we did hold here this big cluster of support. As long as we are holding above, guys, we are still looking out for the price targets we also mentioned with DaVinci J15 recently of $9,500, guys. Of course, don't go out there and hound us here in Thailand if this does not turn out to be true, but so far so good. This looks very good for Bitcoin, so we are still remaining here on the bullish side. By the way, I opened a trade here also yesterday after the DaVinci J15 episode. I will keep you updated on that. I might show it to you in this episode, otherwise I will show it to you in the next one, guys. Alright guys, so with that said, with this very important technicals mentioned here, I do want to go into the on-chain metrics. And the first one, guys, every one of you knows it because we have been the first people to talk about that on YouTube. Go back on our channel and fact check that. We have been talking about that since ages, and that's the hash ribbons. We have been calling amazing buy signals here. Right there, you see it here, buy, and we went up to 14,000, then another one here from 6,000 to 10,000, and of course we had this amazing buy signal here flashing immediately before the halving, indicating an amazing long-term buys areas here for Bitcoin. And please guys, remember what we said. We said that usually these miners capitulation signals we are getting here with that red area starting of the hash rate collapsing, we usually see that somewhere within the cycles, but especially after the halvings. So far, if you go here to the hash rate, you cannot see any miners capitulation, and of course this can be still to come. But so far it looks like that this miners capitulation we have covered before on our channel was already the capitulation, and the miners have been front running that, especially with that huge sell-off here with the financial crisis, the coronavirus. Probably the miners thought, well, this might be our opportunity here to front run this thing, which is already inevitable to happen. Of course, guys, we have to keep in mind that the miners profitability with the halving right now has significantly decreased, so there is still a danger of a miners capitulation. But also do keep in mind that every miners capitulation provides amazing buying indicators here for the short term. But so far so good. It seems like this was the miners capitulation, and it seems like there is maybe not a second miners capitulation coming up for Bitcoin right now. We have to keep that in mind. But the bottom line of this episode is a combination of the hash ribbons here, which you can see here on the bottom hand side, and the MVRV Z-score. It actually shows us the market value to realized value of Bitcoin. So whenever Bitcoin is here in the green area, we are severely undervalued, and whenever we are in the red areas here, coincidentally at the all-time highs always, we are severely oversold. And the most important thing to mention here right now though is, guys, and this is the bottom line of this episode, is that whenever we see a combination of the miners capitulation here, especially in combination with a halving, and also the MVRV here flashing that Bitcoin is severely oversold, whenever we have these two things coming together in confluence, you can see here in the charts, let me go into the charts, that you can see every single time these two things were coming together, you can see it right here at the buy signal, Bitcoin was skyrocketing like crazy. The last time to 14,000, but the other time, immediately after the halving, we saw this buy signal here, which this time we saw before the halving. Bitcoin was in combination with the severely oversold value here on the MVRV on Glassnode, skyrocketing here to 20,000 US dollars. And this history seems to be repeating over and over again, yet the people tend to forget the properties of Bitcoin, yet the people tend to try to bring out new narratives of miners flipping over to Bitcoin Cash, miners escaping the Bitcoin network, and we see this death spiral evolving and Bitcoin going to zero. We see these narratives all the time, and these narratives are only there to make you sell your Bitcoin to these people, guys. Do not get crazy. Zoom out, and if we are dumping tomorrow to $5,000, whatever, guys, we see another buy signal flashing. The long term for Bitcoin is very bullish, guys, and please do not forget about that. This is actually why we are here for. We love to do this short-term trading. We love to put out these trading indicators for you guys, and also showing you how we are trading. By the way, guys, if you want to support us, scroll down, you find all the free bonuses here on Bybit and Phemex in the pinned comment down below. Make sure you check it out. We love to do that. We love to focus on short-term trading to outperform the markets, also on the shorter time frames. But the most important thing are the properties of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is money, and we want to be here when this whole system crumbles down. You want to have your scapegoat, and you want to have your purchasing power and your wealth secured in Bitcoin, guys. Do not forget about that, guys. Have a long-term holding portfolio and a short-term trading portfolio. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting us here with the pinned comment. If you click these links, you get the free bonuses only for experienced traders for 0.2 Bitcoin deposit here. Try it out on Phemex and also on Bybit if you haven't already. We are on both exchanges. And of course, scroll down, hit the subscribe button. Guys, you know the YouTube algorithm is changing, and only if you hit the little bell, you are not a slave to the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, bye bye.